right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over there. Look at you in a T-shirt today.
Yeah, well, I got some restaurant shoots I got to go on with James later. So
guess I have to go eat for free and go hang out with James and my new BFF James. What, dude? Whatever. Where are you gonna
seriously, what?
go? Where are you heading for your restaurant shoot?
The Toasted Pickle and the Paisley Pig in Grand Haven. So, it should be.
You're coming to Grand Haven? You don't even call.
You're in Muskegon. Muskegon's not Grand Haven.
It's 15 minutes away.
You're way north, man. You're way north. That's too far of a trek for me.
That's a friend for you. That's a friend.
Andy,
we're gonna get this big lunch spread at 2 different places. You want to come join us? No, Dave. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine here.
Hey, you know what? Would you? Maybe that might actually be.
No, it's all right. I don't want to push my way in. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the third wheel on your date.
Next time we do one in Muskegon, though.
Nope.
See, whenever I say I'm doing anything with James, you act like a scorned girlfriend.
I'm not. No, it's fine.
It's a little bit. It's this passive aggressive.
Don't worry about me, man. Don't worry about me.
I'm fine.
You live up high on the hog and do your thing.
I'm really high on the hog.
I know. All the way to Grand Haven, out there with wonderful people doing amazing things, and I'll just be here.
Check out my Q level celebrity net worth.
That's right.
It would make you cry.
I get it. Hey, so I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
When you're not out hanging with your new friend, where are you on Stranger Things?
I'm still at episode 4. Max pissed me off though, because he and his mom, he and Alexa blew through the whole 3rd season.
Did they?
And
really?
She hadn't even seen season. This is what irritates me. She hadn't seen seasons 1 or 2 yet.
Ooh.
I'm very possessive of this show because it's my era, it's our era, it's what we grew up in, and I'm glad he loves it. But he knows what happens now, and I don't, and that just seems wrong to me.
Right.
Still loving the show. I gotta binge watch the last 4. I'm kind of savoring it though because I love the show so much.
Right.
So it's I savor this.
I think we got through 5 last night, 5 or 6. I don't remember. We started watching, and then episode 4 was really short, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it seemed short.
Who's your favorite character at this point?
Dustin. Dustin's the best. I love that kid. I love that kid so much. I want to adopt that kid. He's awesome.
I will say this. I'm glad that the possessed character is the possessed character because I can't think of anybody more deserving. What a dink.
Yeah, no question. He's just a little douche. There was something skeevy and slimy and nasty about him last year.
Yeah.
And I was fine with that.
And the old lady, she's kind of creepy too, isn't she?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my God. There's they've really upped the creepiness factor in this season, which is good.
Well, I don't want to give anything away, but
okay, good.
It's I'm telling you, I think it's the best show on TV.
I think you're right.
I really do.
I would absolutely agree with that.
All right. Well, before your big mandate here, I think maybe you could spare me the news.
No problem.
Do your thing. I'll pretend.
And maybe you and I at some point can go for coffee.
Oh no, that's okay, Dave. I wouldn't want to take. Actually, Dave, I'd love to take you out for coffee. I just can't afford it.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
So you eat your fine dining experiences on the company tab, and maybe I have a mac and cheese here I can have for lunch. I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay. Well, you do you. I'll do me. All right. Here we go. It's day 2 of Amazon Prime Day. The e-commerce behemoth says it's offering more than 1 million deals. Meanwhile, workers at an Amazon warehouse in Minnesota are striking to raise awareness about workers' conditions. Those conditions being $16 to $20 an hour, healthcare up to 2 weeks, a parental leave, paid education. That, of course, according to the Amazon officials. But I mean, I don't know. It's if there were an issue, and I'm not saying there is or isn't. I don't know. I don't work for Amazon.
Right.
Would that impact whether or not you purchase? Because I don't think this has. I don't think that strike is going to have any impact at all on whether or not people take advantage of deals on Amazon. I'm not an Amazon shopper, but I know a lot of people are.
Right.
Would that impact? Does that impact you when you see a story like this? Oh, well, maybe workers aren't get. I mean, it looks like they're getting. I mean, not great wages, decent wages. Well, what do you think?
I I look at Amazon like this. I try for a local option first. If
Right.
I can find what I need locally, I get it. If
Mhm.
can't, then I'll take the Amazon route.
Right.
And unfortunately, sometimes there are things in Muskegon that you need and just can't get.
Right.
Especially in my line of work, doing audio and
Mhm.
video and things like that. For the
Yeah.
longest time, we had Firehouse guitars here, and if you
Mhm.
needed a cable or if you need a little connector or something like that, you can run out there and pick that up. And I never minded paying a little extra to go there and support the store and things like that. But
Mhm.
sometimes you just can't get stuff. You know,
Right.
what are you gonna do?
Exactly. Yeah,
You get,
you know, I, I'm the product of a small business. That's how I grew up.
right?
I appreciate those stores. I appreciate what you get. But yeah, it's like you said. It's there are times when you got to go to the bigger outlets to get what you need, and like I don't think that strike is going to have any impact on Amazon sales. I
Yeah.
would be shocked if that were the case.
But the people are saying what's on their mind, and
Yeah, free
I
country.
don't
There you
know.
go.
I don't know that it, it's not a bad problem to have, but I don't know that
No.
Amazon ever planned on being this behemoth that it became.
Yeah, that's a good I mean, Bezos, uh, that was a gold mine, It was it
Absolutely,
all
and
these
good for
things. You
him.
you never
But I will
know.
also say too that if it's the case that you see around tax time that Amazon paid no federal taxes at all, I don't think that's right.
What's corporate like Jeff Bezos himself paid a ton in taxes, but you're right, corporate tax, yeah. And there are a lot of yeah, that's way above my pay grade
Yeah,
trying to
mine
figure out
too.
how that
But
happens.
if
I'm not
Amazon as a company is not paying their fair share, that's not right.
that's something I'm tired of hearing. I'm tired of hearing
Huh,
fair share. I'm tired of that being thrown out there. And I say this as a poor person. Keep in mind, I'm poor. That
right.
is me. But I don't have this rich guy envy. I don't have
I'm
this.
not envious. Who's
No,
envious?
that's not
All
my
I'm asking
point.
for is equality.
Here's the thing: is the rich people. Here's the fact that a lot of us poor people don't want to acknowledge. They pay a lot. A lot of these people. It's like the top. What is it? The top 5% pay like 70% of the taxes, some ridiculous amount. Like, I mean, they're paying their fair share. They're paying a lot of people's fair share. So I don't like staking this rich guy versus little guy thing. Don't get me wrong. There are evil people, evil rich people, and there are bad corporations. I'm not denying that. But let's stop with the beating the hell out of the rich guy because he's the rich guy.
Let me.
I don't
I'm not
like
even
that.
beating the hell out of a rich guy. What I'm getting at is these companies that have
Mhm.
decided that, um, through the courts, the companies that decided through the courts that they are individuals. These corporations are
Mhm.
individuals, and they're
Yeah,
not. They're corporate
we
entities. They're different.
yeah, I would agree with
And
that. I think
if you're a corporate entity, you should do your share to keep the economy moving. And I
uh,
mean, if it comes down to being taxed as a corporate entity, you
mhm.
should pay your part.
And I would
I'm
agree
not
with
pointing
that.
the
I would
finger
agree with
at an
that. Yeah,
individual.
yeah. I just like I said, it's that buzzword your fair share, my fair share, his fair share. There's not a I just that's always bothered me because it kind of it speaks to that kind of envy that we all want to eventually try to get to that level. I wouldn't mind being at the Jeff. I don't have any envy of Jeff Bezos or Mark Zuckerberg or the guy who invented Twitter. I don't have any envy there. I appreciate what they did and what they've provided society in general. I mean, we can argue about social media, the positives and negatives. I think probably the negatives outweigh the positives, but hey, they created a service that a lot of people want, and
I'm not
good for
disagreeing.
them. And I don't begrudge them any of the money they make. But I would agree, yeah, we got to figure out a way to close some of these loopholes and uh, these ways of getting around paying that some corporations are able to do. I would
So
agree with
there you
that.
have it. So you've seen things
All
my
right.
way. Very good.
No, I just think we come together on certain aspects of
There
that.
you go.
All right. Moving on, over 1 million people have signed a joke Facebook event calling on users to raid Area 51. The U.S. Air Force Base has long been a source of UFO conspiracy theories. The U.S. Air Force is discouraging anyone from actually taking part in this raid. We actually touched on this a little bit during the morning news.
Right.
Think anybody's gonna try to do this? Maybe a handful of people. I don't think anybody will. I think at the end of the day, because it's risky. I mean, if you're like, oh, I'm gonna do it, you're going to get shot.
Well, yeah, of course.
You try to raid the area, you're going to get shot, and they're well within their right to shoot you.
But let me tell you this. Area 51 that you see now, pictures and things like that, is no longer. It's everything has been moved.
Yeah.
Everything that goes on there is either being done somewhere else, it's being done underground, or, are you ready for this? This is where they got smart. It's being done by private companies, which are not able to be FOIA'd.
It doesn't surprise me.
No,
I mean,
you got to keep in mind, dude. There's the happy-go-lucky Andy that is just running around doing his thing, but at night when he switches on the documentaries, he watches some deep stuff. And
you like to get into.
I'm here to tell you what. There's two things I think that we're going to see in the next 20 years. One will be an anti-gravitational propelled device, something that bends gravity to move. I think we're going to see that, and I think that we're going to see. And this is coming from the research that's going on in these places because I think they're reverse engineering. I think we're going to see it. And two, all of this stuff is going on in places now that are fronts for the government to get this work done, and they can't do a Freedom of Information request because it's a private company. So
yeah, that's an interesting perspective. I am open-minded to the possibilities. I've seen stuff that I can't explain. I was on the History Channel, lest we forget.
Yeah,
for my UFO.
Who pimped that deal?
We'll pimp that out. But I still don't know what that was.
Stop. Who pimped that deal?
Okay, you pimped that. Well,
that's right.
We were doing.
You were on the History Channel because I got you on the History Channel.
Well, did that? How much money did that make?
It didn't make either of us a penny, but I did it.
Not even a dime. It just gave,
Let's not forget whose coattails you're on.
Some notoriety. That's right. I forget about that. I forget. Thanks for putting me in my place. Do you want me to bring you back a sandwich?
I'm just saying. I just want you to remember.
Do you want me to bring you back a snack from either the toasted pickle or the paisley pig? It's
no, I'd like an invitation, but it's too late now.
Okay. You feel
James would invite me.
Hey, I would have invited you. I just don't think of things like that. I really don't. I should have thought about this ahead of time. I really should have.
No, that's okay, man.
All right. Finally, a Mona Shore sailor could soon be heading to Mount Pleasant. Junior quarterback Caden Broersma threw for almost 2,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, and added another 19 TDs on the ground in his varsity debut a year ago. Central's already offered Broersma a scholarship. This guy's going to be getting more of that because he's just, I believe, a junior this year.
Nice.
So we'll see if more offers come his way, because I got a feeling he's not just nothing wrong with going to Central, nothing wrong with going to Western. Hey, spent 4 of my greatest years at Western after 2 years of community college, but I think he might be headed on for greener pastures.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Speaking of sports, Cleveland beats up on the Tigers. They didn't really okay. Tigers come within 2 runs. We're going to consider that half a win. They beat Detroit 8-6. Cubs lose. They go down to Cincinnati 6-3. That's sports.
Make sure you send pictures of your date. Thanks for thinking of me. I'll just be over here in Muskegon, doing nothing while you're in Grand Haven with all the rich and cool people. And, all right. Bye, Dave.
Bye.
Thanks for thinking of me, Dave. Bye, Dave.
See ya.